We are going live right now. Bring it over here. All right. Back at it once again. Peace to the fam. It's your Crypto King PUP, and I'm back at it once again. And you know, when I got my partner right next to me, you know what we bringing to the table. We got Chase That Coin back again with another crypto market analysis. Powerful episode in store for you, family. So make sure you hit that share, you hit that like button right now, and let's get the people informed. All right. What's up, Chase That Coin?
What is up? What's up, man? Thanks for having me again. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but it's a good day in the market, so that's something to feel good about.
Yeah. Oh man. Listen, now if you haven't been keeping up with the monthly analysis, you know, we did one back in late February, so a little over a month ago, you know, and our brother Chase That Coin let us know we were in the bear market. He let us know we was definitely headed into that bear market, and we were able to literally witness that, which gave me the comfortability to sit back and say, you know what, just focus on hodling, studying more, learning the information, looking for the next boom, when the next boom is gonna kick. So it put me in that space where I wasn't excited every single day to see the price keep rising. It gave me that break, it feels like, you know. I don't
Yeah,
know if you feel that.
it's a very this is a very important time. Like a lot of people can't deal with this time because the only thing that they see is that they're losing money. But
Right.
when the market is booming and every coin is going up and your mind is on a bunch of different projects, you don't really get the time to really research the projects, the people, like you should, or you don't get the time to pick up on new techniques, that you should be trying to add to your game. So this is a really good time to be adding all that stuff to your game. It's not going to stay down forever. Especially, there's a few reasons why it's not going to stay down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And that's what we're going to get into today, family, is, you know, give that quick analysis of the market. You know, we got Chase That Coin here, you know, and me personally, I respect this brother's opinion on the market. You know, he definitely brings a great overview, you know, of the market. So definitely stay tuned and listen close, because from the looks of it, we are in the green. We've moved past a certain threshold or wall, you know how they would say. So we need Chase That Coin to break us down and break it down and let us know where is it going. So, you know, let me start by sharing the screen real quick, and let's take a look at the market. Boom, here we go. So as you see, the market cap, the total market cap is back up to $325 billion. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Now to see it, just as of yesterday, it was at $275,000. $275 billion. Now we're at 325 billion. So the market is definitely moving up. Bitcoin has moved up from 6,700 now to 8,000. Matter of fact, let me hit the refresh button. You know, you got to stay. Okay. 8,092. You know, so it's on it. It looks like it's really on its way up. You got Ethereum went from 300 now to 500. Bitcoin Cash is going up. Ripple's back going up. Look at the whole market is just booming from 10% to 20% gains in the last 24 hours. It's been, you know, ridiculous runs in this market. And, you know, we have, you know, no one better but Chase That Coin to give us that breakdown, my brother. So what's going on out there?
There's a few things going on. There's a few things going on that could possibly be moving the market. And Sometimes, in certain waves, as soon as the news announces, the announcement of the news happens, the market is going to move. And sometimes, in slower times like right now, the announcement is going to happen. The retail investor is going to still be a little bit nervous about investing, but the whales are going to see that as good news, and then they're going to start sliding their money in there. Bitcoin gained, I think, about $30 billion within, I think about one day. So the market it still has interest. I've been here. I've seen the market at 30 billion, 40 billion. So the whole cryptocurrency market at 40 billion. So we're still way up there. I know a lot of people have taken some losses, but it's different. All right, as long as you're not trading on margin or investing on margin, you still have the token. So now is the time to maybe look at your portfolio.
There we go.
And start maybe plucking some of those projects out of there, maybe that you shouldn't have been in the first place, and maybe take that loss. But overall, there really is no loser. But Coinbase announced that they're going to start investing in other exchanges and cryptocurrency companies. All right, so Coinbase, if those of you who don't know, Coinbase has so much money and influence within the cryptocurrency market that they're turning down big money from investors. Like, they don't even want it. They don't want to sell it. They don't want to sell shares of the company or anything like that, right? They don't want any investment because they understand their role in the market. So they're going to start strengthening the market by investing in other cryptocurrency companies, which is big for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies alike, because as we know, Coinbase now has altcoins, right?
Even I mean, and there's, if they want a reference, you can just Google, Coinbase looking to add new coins in 2018, and this is where the Coinbase CEO actually hinted on CNBC about this. So we heard it out of their mouth.
Definitely. Coinbase added Litecoin, and then the one that shocked everybody, they added Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Cash wasn't even a year old. So that's just an indication of what they think of the cryptocurrency market. They aren't Bitcoin maximalists, obviously. They think that the cryptocurrency market as a whole, maybe not every project, but a few of them have some potential. Big people like George Soros is talking about putting a few $1 million in cryptocurrency. Despite what some of the things he has his hands in, you got to respect the fact that he's a much older guy, but he understands potential to make profit.
He understands investing in wealth building.
He understands it.
Of course, many of us do not agree or even side with the 1%. The wealthy. It's like George Soros, Rockefeller, Rothschilds, all of those we know that stole every single thing that they have, point blank period, besides the early investings that they made that people are praising them for. But, at the end of the day, when you just take that aspect, just take that investing aspect, and it's like this, forget about the person, watch where the money is moving. That's it. Watch where the wealth is moving.
Yeah, I always say move with the smart money. Move with the smart money. And so we got Coinbase. Coinbase is going to add more altcoins in 2018. They're also going to invest in other, like I said, exchanges and other companies, so they can have their hands in other cryptocurrency companies. George Soros is talking about investing in the cryptocurrency market. And then we have projects like Tezos, which I am a big bull of.
Now, Brett VR in the chat says they think that he thinks Coinbase was going to add EOS.
Coinbase adding EOS. Now, the one reason that I'm going to say is it might be a little bit shaky for EOS as far as right now.
Right.
And that's the reason why it's not on a lot of exchanges, is because they have an ongoing ICO with a tradable token. So you know, it's kind of sticky
And
for.
especially for U.S. Investors, it's very sticky for
Yeah,
U.S. investors.
that
Which
they might they them you know SEC might consider that a security. So
right,
Bittrex isn't in a rush to list it, and different things. So as far as right now in the current state that EOS is in, it being an ERC20 token, I'm gonna say no.
right.
But June, they're launching.
Mhm.
Tezos is launching within the next month or two.
Okay.
A project that I just found out that I think is very interesting, which is going to launch later on this year, Kadena. Um,
Kadena.
so there's a lot of big projects, and these projects are very very much. These projects are different. These are going to be the Gen 3 blockchains. Like this is taking blockchain and adding another layer of innovation to it with these projects, especially
Right.
in my opinion, Tezos. So the
It's it's
market
it's
is
it's sound. Are they sound projects? They're more sound projects. They got the right backing. They have the right,
they have
you
the
know,
right
problem solved. The problem that they're solving. They have a niche
for that.
specifically.
And that niche that they're going after is a big money niche,
Mhm.
so I don't see the market staying flat through these things. Even a project that's like live right now, well, there's a coin offer right now, ITC. They're going live, and they're going to bring out their DAG later on this year. They don't run on a blockchain, they run on a directed acyclic graph,
Okay.
something like who Neo, not Neo,
The IOTA.
Nano,
Oh,
Nano.
Nano.
Nano runs on a DAG as well. IOTA runs on a Tangle,
Right.
which I guess is kind of similar, but whatever. So I don't see the market staying flat through these projects coming out. I don't see the market staying flat through Coinbase coming out and saying, "Hey, we just invested into XYZ company." Poloniex was just bought out by by a Circle, and
Right.
Circle is owned by, if I'm not mistaken, not JP Morgan. Who is it? One of those companies.
One of the big innocent
Yeah,
investing companies.
yeah.
Right, right. What about Gollum? Gollum just went live. Could
Gollum
Gollum
just
be added maybe to Coinbase too? Shout out to Brett VR.
I don't think so. I don't think so, because the reason I'm gonna say no is because I don't think Gollum is gonna be able to do what it wants to do on Ethereum, because Ethereum itself isn't strong enough to support that. This brass Golem that is out right now was supposed to be out a long time ago, and
Right.
not that happens. It's software. Things get delayed, but I don't know. I don't know. There's other projects out there that maybe tackle it a little bit better, and then
Okay.
they have some of them have their own blockchains. So
Most definitely.
and then Filecoin is still coming out. There's a lot of
Yeah.
competition right there.
Yeah, yeah, man. So Bitcoin has broke 8K. Would you like to pull up the chart if you want to pull up a chart and kind of give us an analysis of maybe where it's going? And is there any other coins that you would like to highlight in the meantime? Just give the people a overview.
Okay, so you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is my chart. I know it's a lot going on. That's because I don't erase anything. I have lines that go back to BTC being 400 or 500 bucks. All right, so I don't erase this stuff because, in my opinion, it's always very useful. Even though the market might not go back to those levels, but it could. So if it does, I want to be prepared, and I want to know what I thought back then. I don't want
Right,
to just
right.
erase it. But in my opinion, where the market is going, or where it should test, is this. This is the key level for me, 11,500. If
Okay.
we don't break that with strength, then I see us going down a little bit. But I think the market is getting ready or gearing up to at least attempt to touch it or get close to touching it.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see $10,300 Bitcoin.
Okay.
Um,
Now,
but
a strength when you say breakthrough, with strength. Now that when you spread out the chart and you see that big old green candle that we just witnessed in the last 24 hours, you
that's
know,
strength.
that strength right there. That
That's
would be
strength
okay.
because it's a big candle followed by nice volume. If you can see down here, there's a period right here where the volume was very
Very
flat for Bitcoin.
Okay.
All right. Then it picked up, even though it picked up bearish at first in a sell off, it still stayed pretty high volume with some nice big green candles in it. All right. So the last big push that we got in BTC, which was yesterday, was followed by a volume spike right here. As you can see, the volume was breaking down, and then we got a nice spike. All right. Now, the thing that may hinder this a little bit is because, some people trade off this, and it depends on how many people are really taking this into account, is BTC getting a little bit oversold on the RSI. Now, I don't trade using these things. Like I use them for different, I use them for more so a psychology, like to
Okay.
see, to get ready to be prepared for how other people may look at it.
Right. You'll see how you know what their moves are about to
Yeah.
be, so you can put yourself in the mind frame. Oh, I see what they about to do. I see what they are.
So if this happens, so perfect example, I see that BTC is about to be oversold because you can't tell if something is oversold or overbought from
Okay.
this tool. It's not. That's not accurate. That's a lie. So BTC is about to be oversold on the RSI. So I know other traders are going to be looking at this. So if I see a quick dump, I'm not going to be super panicked because I know other people are looking at it, and I may even close out my position, wait for the dump, and then get back in
Right.
to take it to it's basically professional poker. Like, I used to play a lot of poker. There's people who play their cards, and there's people who make their actions because they by the way you're betting, they know that you're weak. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're weaker than you. You know.
That's so what in this strong candle though show some type of representation of big money moving in, so those big wells that we suspect that's been waiting on the sideline to get in at 6,000 or 6.5 or in that low six, they finally took that leap, like, and when you say that there's somebody maybe trading against that, then that means, okay, then those were the wells that we were looking for. They made a big leap. Now we're going to have the cats that's been waiting for the big sell.
So right here, we can see that we have a level at, what's that, 7,300.
Mm-hmm.
So from the first spike down, what level did it come to and push back above? 7,300, right? We got a mini push up to a key level, 11,000, in my opinion, is a key level, 11,500. We got a short sell off, a reattempt. So basically a kind of a double top at that key level, 11,500. Then we got to push back down to what? 7,300. This isn't coincidence, right? People understand that this is the level that it bounced off of. This is the level that they're looking for it to break. It didn't break, and this is the level that it bounced off of again, so it may bounce again. So since it came down to this level and moved sideways for so long, all right, moved sideways for so long, people are saying, okay, this level may have some strength to it. All right. Despite the fact that it already showed us that it had strength back here from its spiking down and then bouncing off of this level, but it's doing it again here. So if we get that again here, the most logical place that I think that the market is going to be testing is 11,500, because based on these right here, all right,
But those are matching. So when you show that, that's like matching candles from red to green. They almost like matching size wise,
matching scenarios more so.
Okay.
I would say it's matching
Matching
scenarios.
scenarios. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I would need to.
because we
So
got
the
a
same
spike
amount of
in.
money went in is the same amount of money that came out, in a sense, though.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I would say that people understand that this scenario has already played out. So the past, how do you say it? The past doesn't repeat itself, or it rhymes, or the future, or whatever, however they say it, right?
Yeah.
So this isn't the exact same scenario, but it's a similar scenario. We got that spike down, right? We got a push up. We have a doji candle. These candles like this, they represent indecision. So the market is indecisive. So in my opinion, this is a key level. So I already had these levels on here from before.
Yeah,
But
you actually showed us that same level right there last month. and you were teaching us about how this represents these three blocks represent a certain, level of consciousness of where the market wants to go.
Exactly, exactly. So we have indecision here at a key level. So people understand that this is a key level, but they're not sure that the market is ready to break it yet.
Break it.
We got to dip off, and then the future. It wasn't the same exact scenario, but it was still a scenario of indecision. We got an inverted hammer right here at a key level. All right. So
Right. Right.
boom, we got a sell off. All right. We don't have the same build up right here, but we still have a bounce off of the same level. So it's not the same as the past, but it's in that same, that same vibe or that same feeling. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a nice spike here to
Okay.
test 11,500. Or if we don't get that much, we may get a fake out. So we may get a push up to 10,300 before we come back down.
Come right
And
back.
if that happens, people are going to be real sad or whatever, but it's part of the game.
Part of the game is just a part of the game, people.
It is. And I hope everybody is just learning, like, you know, the one key is, how much ever your portfolio was worth before,
Yeah.
the key was to take that money off the table.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Don't be greedy. Take some of it off, at least your initial investment, because if the majority of people took their initial investment off the table, nobody would be upset.
Nobody would be. I'm so glad you said that. Nobody would be upset at all if they knew, like, personally within themselves on, it's like this. It's like something that I do for myself. I literally say, all right, if the price gets to this level, that means I'm this much in profit. I'm taking this much out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
and I don't care if I know if it's gonna keep going up. Don't even think about it. Take the mind off of if it's gonna go up or if it's gonna go down. Just say, hey, once it hit that mark, take your profit.
Take your
That's it.
profit.
Don't it's just black and white. And
Take your
I'm
profit.
now this year training my brain to stick that way.
You have to. You have
Last
to.
year, I wasn't. Last year was my first year. You know what I'm saying? So now this is my second year in the crypto space. I'm literally going to apply, what I've learned. So, trust me, I've made those mistakes and lost out on a lot of profit just because I wasn't paying attention on or knowing how to set a price and get what I need out of that and buy back in at a lower price.
Exactly. This isn't the last bear. All right. There's in the future, the next bear is going to be, oh my God, Bitcoin dropped from 40,000 down to 15. Everybody's wrecked. Now we're in a bear market. We're going to be in a bear market at 15,000 from 40,000. It's not going to be the same scenario, but it's going to happen again.
Right.
So you have not only do you have to, because some people think taking their money off the table is just taking it out the altcoin. No, you have to. If you started with 10,000 and you are lucky enough, or in a coin where it went up enough where you got 40,000 now, 10,000 needs to be off the table. Not, oh, I took it out of that coin and put it in BTC. No, I took it out of that coin, I put it in BTC, then I took it out of BTC and I have my $10,000 back.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Just in case when it crashes down, you can get back in now.
You
And
get back in.
and that's making your money work. That's making your money work.
There you go. And that's literally, what, we do, personally. And that's like a heads up to the family who are still very, very uneasy about how volatile the market is. You control the market your own self. Everybody is in control of their own space, their own way that they want to work this market. Yes, you got whales out there that are playing with big money and they say, you know what, I'm gonna sell off this amount and I know it's gonna bring the price down here. Once it gets back down there, I'm putting back in this amount. So they understand that they can make money off of the volatility. You know what I mean? You have to understand that also and don't be afraid of that.
And you can do it on a smaller scale. You can do it
We can
too, but you can do it on a small.
exactly we could do it on a small. We just do it on a smaller scale. That's just the bottom line of it. You know, there are people, when I was just listening to a report on how the dollar is about to crash and how everyone is in the system now is gearing up for the next recession. You know, they're gearing up for the next recession. They're throwing that word out there and all the news you know, articles and all
which means it's coming.
Which means it's coming. So now the recession is coming, right? So all of the people that went through the recession experience in '08 and knew and figured out that, yo, I could make money in this market, they are now literally prepared and preparing even more to make more money in this recession.
I saw a guy say every night he goes to sleep, he prays for a recession. Because if you, I know it's going to be unfortunate for a lot of people, but if you're in a situation and you're prepared for it, you can make a boatload of money. And while we're in a recession, none of us don't know how the market is going to react. The cryptocurrency market is going to react during a recession. You know, some people think that it's going to be, you know, it's going to go up because it's going to be kind of like a hyperinflation. You know, the dollar is going to be worth as much, so you're going to have to put more. But in a recession, we know capital is dry. People don't have a lot of money, especially the average person. So the average person isn't going to have that $1,000 to put into cryptocurrency, you know, during a recession. So we might be in a recession in the economy and just a super dry bear market within cryptocurrency. So you got to be prepared for that.
Or we could be in a recession in the economy, in the regular fiat economy, and be in a straight bull run in the cryptos.
We could. So the key to that is to think about it, and to be prepared for it. So not, oh my God, I woke up and they're saying we're in a recession, and now I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do. You know?
Yes. And you know what? I mean, with that being said, I think, you know, those were the keys, you know, for today's episode. You know, really is, you know, the preparation and understanding the different levels that this market actually plays with, you know, as far as how it has its patterns and how you position yourself, you know, for those patterns. Period. You know, this isn't relying on me and Chase That Coin to give you answers. We ain't doing that. We opening up the mind and and literally giving you that ambition to prepare yourself for the bull run, the bear market, the recession or the crash, you name it. But at the same time, there's somebody making money and I'm earning a living in whatever you call it, bear markets, recessions, crashes, all of that. There's somebody benefiting from that, and opening our mind to that aspect is what helps us really be in position to build wealth. And I'm gonna actually end it with a quote from our good brother Malcolm X. Malcolm X said, "The future belongs to those who prepare today." Okay? The future belongs to those who prepare for it today.
That's powerful.
Hey, it's a good green day, family. Chase That Coin. I appreciate you sharing your wisdom and knowledge.
Appreciate you having me on, bro.
Any last words for the family? You know, give a shout out to your channel. Any products or services you have coming up?
Just make sure you guys go over to chasethatcointrading.com to take advantage of the free Excel spreadsheet. Or if you want to learn how to do your own technical analysis on the market and have a deeper understanding of trading, I have a training course. Follow me on Twitter at chasethatcoin. I'm on there talking about a bunch of stuff. You can join my Telegram group, the Crypto Chasers. And yeah, man, that's about it, man. This is whatever condition it is, you can benefit in some fashion.
Boom. And with that being said, make sure you go ahead and support my brother Chase That Coin. Subscribe to Crypto Kingz. Go to CryptoKingz88.com for your crypto music, your crypto apparel, and your crypto presentations and events. With that being said, peace, family. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. That was dope.
That was a good one, man.